You didn't do it that time, and I was ready to rip that down to show you dancing like that guy. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the NDT Squared Circle Sessions. Next to me is my buddy and co-host Justin.
I gotta remember the cameras are smaller now.
What happened to Shayna Baszler? Besides the fact she got released, Mark, am I missing something? Thinking she just got released. I'm hoping that's all that was, dude. Why do you look so confused, man?
Because I'm looking this up.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's all released. Okay. I was like, dude, what happened? Like, I always go. Let's be honest. Her career was 10 years ago. Her
She
career
should
was
have
10
never
years
had a
ago.
career.
Right. You're going to sign her? You're going to be her agent? So, yep. So far, Marissa, everybody's good. It's just nice and wet.
That church might not be in
Yeah,
good shape.
Yeah, it's bad. Bad news bears. Down by CVS is flooded. There's a lady tried to drive through it, or a guy, and it got stuck, and the car stalled. I'm like, why? But no, everybody's cool so far. So, oh, okay. We got some stuff to get over tonight. Obviously, you guys could tell this is our wrestling show. Please feel free to comment, share the stream, do what you got to do. Come on in, Mark. Let's do it. Come hot as you want. Let's hear what you have to say. You guys, all as you know, always drive the conversation with us. Justin, where do you want to start tonight?
Started pouring here now. Was SmackDown even worth talking about?
I mean,
Orton's promo was okay.
I don't know.
He wants to punt seeing his Lego head off.
Yeah, he does. Sorry, I'm trying to do something here while I'm talking to you. Go ahead. You can chat.
SmackDown was there.
Tell us about Orton's promo. You said that was good.
The only thing I liked about it is he wanted to punt. He's talking about the punt again. But we'll get to that match. We'll do that later. What else happened on SmackDown? I don't know. It's kind of a dead show.
It's a shame because they can't find that balance between the two shows. It's one is really good and the other is not, and vice versa. For a while, Raw was kind of flatlined, and then SmackDown was the show. And it seems, and I hate to keep beating this drum, but it sounds like wherever Roman is, that's where the crowd goes to. So I just.
And they added another tag team.
Mm-hmm.
Who looked like dog shit.
I'm gonna be bold and say the women's division is carrying this company right now. Outside from Punk, Rollins, and Roman, the women are carrying the shows.
And yeah, especially with the younger talent, their newer talent they're bringing up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Who are you referring to?
Miss Stephanie Becker. Even Roxy.
Roxanne is going to be great. I'm sorry. Well, we both agree SmackDown sucked, so let's just punch on Raw and we'll go over Backlash.
Started out hot. I thought Heyman was going to keel over last night. Holy shit.
Paul Heyman, if you're watching this, which I know you're not, but if you are,
yourself, brother.
Drink some water, bro. Like, I was worried for him too. Like, he was red. I mean, kudos to him. I mean, he's even said he's purposely gone without sleep to get into character and look drained. But like, bro, you got to take care of yourself better. That's just,
yeah.
I really thought he was going to pass out in the ring last night.
Just good Lord, brother.
Yeah. So you and I kind of agreed with this. First time we don't disagree on a lot, but we don't predict the same thing. But we both kind of know this is going to lead to a tag match between Roman and Rollins and Breaker.
Yes.
That just seems like the direction it's heading. I don't know if that's going to be the SummerSlam match or, I mean, that's a hell of a long time to build a match, but slow build might be the way to go with this. I don't know when Roman's coming back, but I mean, that
That's
just
what
seems the
that's
direction.
always what it depends on, right?
Yeah.
When is Roman working?
Right. Yep. He's their wild card.
I would like to see it at SummerSlam, but I think after later on in the show, I think you're going to see Punk Rollins build the SummerSlam, or not? Yeah, a Punk Rollins build the SummerSlam.
I would like to see that again. And I know they've done it a few times, but I would love to see them for a belt.
But they've done it twice on Raw. They've never done it in a
No,
in
not
a
a
PLE.
PLE. Right. But I'd like to see it over a belt too. I really thought that last night he was going to drop that belt. I thought for a minute he was dropping it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the way that they were bringing that up and the way Heyman was talking and everything else. Like, that's going to be a short-lived title reign.
Short run, give it to Seth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Definitely going to be a short stretch for him, I think. I think he's more of a transitional champion than anything. So, you know, Heyman, again, awesome on the mic. Just, he's a genius when it comes to talking. He loves to get his point across. So, oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. We're a little late tonight. I'm sorry. That's
And
my
the
fault.
acting, the acting that he does with it, in his face, like the
my God.
emotions he shows, and can get through his voice. It's fucking awesome.
Yep, no doubt. No doubt. He really tells a story. He gets so into it. I mean, the next person I think was so close to this was Taker.
Mm-hmm.
As far as staying in kayfabe and not letting kayfabe die. So good kudos to Paul, but he's amazing. So I think next was Penta and JD.
It was a good match. JD still takes fucking nasty
Dude,
bumps, man.
I can't. If I was that dude, I'd be scared. I don't know how he does it. He's like a human crash test dummy.
But I mean, he's never really hurt. Like, a lot of it looks like he should be hurting his neck or his head, but he really doesn't hurt them. The last time he was hurt, he fractured 2 ribs and punctured a lung.
Yeah.
Or 7 ribs or something.
Yep. Now, so what do you make of the Gable angle at the end of this?
Why is, like, the Judgment Day already involves themselves enough in matches with people in their group? Why is Gable out there? I get his issue with Lucha, but I don't know. I think too much happened in that.
I think they're just going to start trying to build that angle with Penta and Rey Fenix with American Made. It's the only direction I can think it's going.
I mean, I don't think either one of them can do it on their own.
Right. I don't know. We'll see. But that Mexican destroyer pile driver that he did on him was just brutal.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah.
I thought he was out.
No doubt. I don't know how he got up and actually walked away from that after that happened. I was like, whoa, dude, that was bad.
Yeah, he needs a belt somewhere down the line, like soon.
Gable? I mean, not Gable. McDonough?
JD, yeah.
What do you think? He takes the U.S. title away?
I think he might get the IC belt eventually.
From Dom.
From Finn.
Ooh. Okay. All right.
That's down the line. But he deserves it.
Yeah, you're right. He's another one. I'm glad they gave Dom a run. They got to give JD a run.
Mm-hmm.
So I know he had a tag belt, but that's just kind of like fodder, just window dressing. So, the one thing I did like was after this match when Heyman and Seth and Breaker were backstage, you could see already the seeds have been planted for this Rollins Breaker breakup. No pun intended. You can see that that's coming at some point down the line.
Way down the line.
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to see that till after Mania next year or at Mania.
That's a long ways away, though.
But Heyman proclaimed that for the next year, this is the top superstar. So,
yeah. Okay. I'm with it. I mean, they're doing some long ass story builds like they were saying they were going to do. So, next we had Theory with his mystery opponent. I called this one. I said I heard Sheamus is coming back. Here he is. Boom. So, I mean, poor Theory. They need to repackage him somehow.
He's a jobber.
He's a good wrestler.
Fantastic. And he's good on the mic.
Yep.
He just can't get out of this fucking A-Town down fucking
persona. You could see
that selfie thing killed him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was in her. What was that one guy, Tyler Breeze, that used to always do that? So that's just let it go. But I don't know. You can see the seeds of that splitting up too, because he put Theory in the match. Waller put Theory in the match instead of wrestling himself,
and had a smirk the whole time.
Yeah, yep, it's happening. It's happening.
I really hope Theory goes with Breaker, Heyman, and Rollins. I think that could help him.
I don't know.
I think he needs it.
It's going to be crowded.
There's going to be a third.
You really think Theory's the guy, though?
To learn with them? Absolutely.
Okay. I'm not sure who it would be. I mean, if that's your prediction, I'm good with it, but I don't know. I don't know who it's going to be. So, next was Lyra and Becky. That was a pretty good promo. I love
you understood it.
Taking out the trash, the recycling.
Oh yeah, the recycling.
The recycling. I was pissed that they were busted on Bailey the way they were, saying that she was garbage, but that was not good. Not good. Those cheeks are not trash. I'm sorry.
Says the guy who's thinking about divorce.
Listen, it's a moment. It's a weak moment. Stephanie Vecker, maybe. I don't know. So, but obviously, I think this is going to, well, we'll get to the predictions after that, but you made an interesting point at the end of the segment. Lyra standing there with the belt usually means
you're dropping
the belt. So that was a tell right there. Yeah, they weren't holding back on that. Io and Roxy.
What a match.
Good match.
They're so good.
I wish Io, her character was a little different.
I think if she spoke better English or had a mouthpiece,
like a Heyman,
like to talk for, she'd be fantastic. She is so good in the ring, and doesn't need to be able to speak English to talk with how she wrestles. But
she wrestles amazing. Trash Can Do is amazing. Sorry, that was my favorite match last year. I'm going to stick with that for a while.
Yeah, she's just. I hope she gets a good run with this. I did hear Asuka and Kairi Sane are both cleared.
So You mentioned Asuka. What a shame. They brought her in. Wasn't she on some like really wicked long undefeated streak?
I don't know.
I'm gonna look at this up because I think
I know she was a huge star in New Japan.
Yeah, it was 914 days when she started with WWE. Your streak began September 2015, and when she lost at Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania 34.
Was that her first match in WWE?
No, that was the first time she lost in WWE. So I know this was kind of like Goldberg-esque, but they've mismanaged her.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if she was built up that way, and I don't like this guy either, but they made such a big thing about Shinsuke Nakamura when he was coming in, and
that was Vince's thing. He brought people in and buried them.
But why? What's the point of that? Like, you could have made some money off these people.
I think the way he look back to when he bought WCW.
Yeah,
I think he mishandled that
big time. I mean,
and buried the talent when they decided to come over.
Yeah, and look at what he did to poor Sting. That guy never won a match in WWE.
Mm-hmm.
That was still his old vendetta against WCW. So,
like, shit. If I were him, I would have played out the Shane owning one and him owning the other for a while.
mm-hmm. I don't know. All right. As we know, Rusev is back. Otis tapped out. No surprise. We knew Rusev was going to win that match.
Is a fucking monster, though.
Yeah,
holy
he looks
shit.
He looks good. He looks good. Next was McAfee, who was high as a kite.
Oh my! I was jealous.
I don't know if he took an extra gummy or took an extra rip on the bong from under the table before he got in that ring, but he was ripped up. Marky, all good, dude.
I did not realize he's bigger than Gunther.
Yeah.
Like, taller, and he is bigger than Gunther.
He's a beast. He's a big boy.
I don't think he's going to get his ass beat as bad as some people think. I do think he's going to leave with a chest that looks like ground beef because I think he's going to eat a lot of chops.
I'm trying to see if I can find a picture of them standing next to each other. That shows kind of what we're talking about. There it is. I'll pull this up in a second, but it's just, I don't know, man. So what do you think is going to happen?
Taking big hits before.
So what's with this? What do you think is actually going to happen with this match, though?
Goldberg.
Okay.
That's where it's going.
Yeah. There's no doubt. I've read some.
Yeah, Steve, I didn't think he was that. Like, I knew he was big, but like, I don't know. When he wrestled Baron Corbin, he looked small. And then Austin Theory, he was a little bigger then because Theory's a small guy. But like, I thought Gunther was bigger than he is. I was just kind of shocked that Pat's bigger than him.
Trying to find a good picture here. That one won't load. I guess
especially because McAfee is way more athletic than Gunther.
I honestly think this is going to be a good match if they allow it to be.
Right. It also made me realize that him being able to jump the top rope like he did when he wrestled Austin Theory a couple years ago makes it that much more impressive.
Yep. This picture's not loading. I'm stuck. It's all good. What can I do? Oh well. I'll try to get one for next show. All right. So you think Goldberg's going to interfere? I kind of agree with you. That's really the only way this is going to go. And then World Heavyweight Championship, Heyman said he goaded Uso into having a match with Rollins. So I really thought he was dropping the belt last night. I thought 2-3 times. That was it. That was done. He was done. You know, because you had a good point. I don't know if it was the other day or whatnot, but you said Uso has been really tough on the microphone since he's got this title. And I don't know if they're going to rip the carpet out.
You kind of saw it last night, too. Because when he came out to do his promo, like he's got the crowd is confused on when he wants him to yeet and when he doesn't want him to yeet now.
Well, did you hear him when
he doesn't get rid of that cadence?
Right, but Jim, hey, y'all, I want you to help me here. And he started to get them into it.
And then the first one, he actually had to like get him to yeet.
Yeah, it's like he's losing them. It's crazy because that was never an issue before. But I don't know, little misdirection on his point. I don't know. Oh, Steve, I'm with you because McAfee is crazy, and he knows he's making money on this. The better he does, the more he's
and he'll go right back to commentating. Maybe,
no doubt. Well, and that's what I said to you. I don't want him to get hurt. If they lose him on commentary for any amount of time, I mean, if he's injured, he can sit there. But you know, if he has to have surgery or anything,
that's the good thing with Gunther is there's not many moves that he does that will put you in that much danger. I mean, it's all dangerous, but
absolutely.
And every time McAfee's wrestled, he's wrestled with safe guys. Baron Corbin's safe.
True.
Austin Theory he's just a technician.
Yeah.
And then Gunther just literally beats you.
Slaps you.
Like you're going to have bruises. You may have a broken rib.
All right.
And there's going to be blood.
No doubt. Okay, so the Rollins-Uso match, chaos at the end, expected.
I didn't expect that much. That was like WrestleMania.
It was a lot.
Type interference.
Yeah. I thought we were going to see Roman, maybe.
I thought the match was damn good. And I think this spear to a pedigree thing it's going to play long term. It is going to lead to the Breaker turning on Breaker.
Yep. That's going to be the one.
Turning and Seth catching it.
Imagine if Breaker flips the script, though. It does that to Seth when he tries to do a spear on him. Reverse the finisher.
Yep. I mean, either way, that's how
it's going to start.
That's the way it's going to lead to, yeah.
Yep. I'm with you. Uso can't wrestle. Crowd been very quiet today.
It was a good match.
It really was good. They work well together. I think Rollins is a good leader in the ring. I don't care who he wrestles with. They works good. I think him and Punk's chemistry is off the chain working together, but Uso and Rollins had a really good match last night. They really did a good job.
And I think that's why they put Rollins with Heyman to be the number one star, because he does this to everybody he wrestles with. He helps everybody he wrestles with. And this is the way they're going to highlight that. It's his time.
So, all right, let's dip into Backlash, the stuff we talk
forgot
about.
To mention Punk came out.
Punk did come out. You're right. Go ahead. Your buddy.
I hope this has to lead to them getting a PLE match, right? Has to.
I hope it does. They deserve the stage for something.
And I mean, they can make it for the belt because Money in the Bank is June 7th.
This guy, Knucklehead.
Simmons?
Look at Knucklehead. You're not even wearing your hat the right way in your picture. You're gonna call me a Knucklehead?
Hey! You leave the backwards hats alone. There's no correct way to wear a hat.
Damn Steeler fans. What's up, my guy? I love you. Thanks for coming tonight. We missed you earlier. You come a good time, though, because we're just about to start talking some Backlash. I know we're going to, you know what, perfect time for a plug. I know we're going to discuss this more tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Facebook, YouTube, The Executive's View. we will be live at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow night doing the same stuff. So you want to hear more in-depth stuff with them because they have the same kind of views that we do. And Steve, if you're still in here, man, we got to get you on this show with us. I know you're one of the last of the Mohegans to get on here, you and Villain.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to get you in here. So, all right, that's tomorrow night, though. Let's finish up tonight.
So we got Money in the Bank coming up June, right? That's June 7th. I don't think I'm going to skip ahead here. I think Rollins wins that. I think he leaves with the belt at Money in the Bank.
So you think he wins the case and cashes in?
Yeah, because I think you see Logan Jay at Money in the Bank.
I'm so tired of Logan Paul.
But I think you might see Jay drop it there. So then you can lead Punk Rollins to SummerSlam with a belt.
That's a really good idea. Those one night cash-ins, kind of to me,
or
just go ruin
Punk
it.
wins the belt, and you have Rollins chasing Punk now.
But then Rollins doesn't win the case, does he?
No. Punk wins the case.
Okay.
And cashes in and goes into SummerSlam with the belt.
I got you. All right. I'm all behind Punk getting a belt, but I think it needs to be at a PLE where it kind of means something. I think a cash-in is kind of like a cheap way to win it. That makes sense.
Yeah, but to be the one holding it from Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman.
So from a storytelling perspective, in that case, I'd love to see Drew McIntyre win the case and chase a Punk champion around and screw him like he screwed him at Mania last year.
Oh, man. You're going to bring Drew back into this? I think Seth and Punk need their own run.
They do.
Nobody else involved.
But I think Drew at the end just ends it for them. Ends Punk's title reign, kind of the ultimate payback. Maybe they do it at a PLE called Payback. Think about it. All right. Backlash time. We're going to start with this one because we already started discussing it.
Night of Champions.
That's good, though. I'm glad they're defending belts finally. Still not doing the women's United States title or the men's. Well, the men's is on here, but the women's title is not up here. The men's tag team champions, I don't know what the fuck they're doing with this stuff. It's just whatever. You got a 5-match PLE right now. Maybe they'll add another match. I don't know. They got SmackDown yet. We'll see. But we kind of spoke about this earlier. I think this is going to be exciting. It's not going to be your typical popcorn match. So
I'm excited for this match. I love Pat McAfee. I love everything about him.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's for what he is, I think he's pretty good in the ring. Yeah. Like he can carry himself.
Yeah.
And he's going to take a beating. But
we're both under the agreement this is going to lead to some angle with Goldberg to lead to Goldberg Gunther at SummerSlam.
Yeah. I don't know if it ends in a DQ. I think Goldberg gets involved and costs Gunther the match.
That could be cool. He doesn't need the win. McAfee getting the win would be okay.
Right.
I think that's cool.
I don't think McAfee's lost yet either.
That'll keep his record going then.
Because he had what? Adam Cole? That Bebe dude. He's in fucking AEW now.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
He had a match against him that I think he won. Then he beat Baron Corbin and Austin Theory.
Yeah, so this would be 4-0 if he does it.
I'm over Goldberg, Robbie.
Robbie, so am I, dude. Like
I was over Goldberg in 2000.
These nostalgia return. Yeah, WrestleMania 20.
Like I'm over it.
They booed the piss out of them. They both knew both of them were leaving the company. That was a bad. Trying to put Stone Cold Steve Austin in there to freaking referee just to draw some star power to it was a bad move. All right, so we'll stop. We'll stop talking Goldberg. Let's talk about this. We haven't really touched it. I think this is going to be excellent. Fatal 4-Way United States title. Fatu is the champ. LA Knight, Damian Priest, Drew McIntyre. I still think Fatu retains just because of the beef that's brewing with Priest and Drew still.
Yep.
So Cena's better than Goldberg. He has 2 moves. I don't see how they ripped this title off of Fatu this early.
They can't.
No,
He's too hot.
He's too good. He's too good. So
I hate that it's I think it's too congested.
Yeah.
You have two storylines in there that are fantastic. You could have LA Knight and Fatu would be a great storyline because I think they worked great together. And then you have Drew and McIntyre, who, I mean, they had a great match at Mania and a great build up for it. But I think this is starting to build the Solo angle because of the way this match was set up. When they added McIntyre to make it a fatal 4-way, Solo stopped Nick Aldis and said something to him about, wanting to screw Fatu out of the belt. And Aldis looked at him and said, I don't want to screw him out of the belt. You do. And walked away. So I think that starts that build.
Oh, yeah. Robbie, I mean, so not a fan of these 3 and 4 ways. It's a waste of time. It's a good problem to have, but I agree with you, man. Like, there's too much talent. They're just misusing it. But this is a way to get them all on a show with the least amount of matches.
Belts, it's better to do it with the mid cards than the heavyweight belts.
Yeah,
the big belts. And I mean, they proved at WrestleMania that Intercontinental match was fantastic.
Yeah, sure was. Everybody was vested in that match.
And this has the chance to be another really good Fatal 4-way.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So
I'm excited to see these 4 in a ring together. I think it's going to be really good. So
it's going to be crazy.
Yep. Yeah.
I agree, Aaron.
This is one of those. There's too many of them. They're going to start shoving things down everybody's throat again.
I do think it has the possibility to surprise a lot of people. Like the match quality has the potential to be really good. When your popcorn match is Gunther versus McAfee, that's not bad.
I think your popcorn match is going to be another one, and I'll bring that up here in a few minutes. But we'll hit this one because I think this is going to be really good. That these two banging on each other.
As long as it doesn't end up like the way it kind of ended last night. It got sloppy towards the end of that.
Yeah, I think they were trying to ad-lib. They weren't really sure what they were doing, and it's just, you're right, it did get kind of awkward towards the end there. Like, what are we doing here? So they need to get their shit together. Oh, the promo was amazing.
And then the start of their scuffle was,
mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I think this is this like that, potentially steal the show.
Or I hope so. And who do you think wins?
I think it's going to be Becky.
Yeah. I think they're going to try to build that belt with Becky. And it's going to lead to Becky Bailey.
That's right, Aaron. My wife's going to get in the way. I said what I said.
Yeah, but don't you want to try to build that belt with Bailey Becky?
Yes,
instead of having Bailey Becky feud without a belt.
I don't think Lara wins. I'm going to disagree with Aaron on this one. I read that wrong at first. I think Becky wins this, and that feud starts with. I mean, he might have a point though. Bailey might come out to screw Becky because she screwed her at WrestleMania. There's a bunch of different ways you could spin this one.
But does that feud with Becky Bailey make sense without a belt? I mean, it does, but I think it would be better with the belt. It would help the belt.
But see, this is why I hate thinking. Steve's got a good point too. What Becky losing doesn't do anything for Becky. You know what I mean? Bailey could screw her, but I think the point of this whole thing is to elevate that women's Intercontinental title up to a point of no return. So,
and I mean, Lyra's done great.
She has, but she's not Becky or Bailey.
But this is going to take it to the next level, and to have those two feuding for that belt, it's going to just raise it up that much more.
I'm still a little bent out of shape that they took Bailey out of WrestleMania, not for my personal view, but because she's worked so much to pull the carpet out from under her, and now this is probably their chance to say, "Hey, we're going to give you a run with Becky now. Let's see what happens."
Maybe she asked for it though, like knowing Becky was coming back or was able to come back.
She was told, "You're not going to be on."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and she was, and again, I think I talked about this with the other guy. She's the ultimate professional. She's the consummate professional, and said, "Okay, I'll do it." But I don't know, Aaron. It's going to be interesting. I think you and Steve both have good points, and they could be both arguments can be made for both sides. So this is one of those you could spin it either way. Or they pull the ultimate swerve and they just let Becky win clean and Bailey doesn't get involved at all. Who knows? We'll see. All right. Well, this will be a good one to watch. I think that's going to steal the show, though. I really do.
I hope so. They're both fantastic.
I think this is going to be a good match, too. I really do. I want to see him work solo. I hope there's no shenanigans. I hope there's no outside interference. You know it's going to happen at some point. But I really hope they just let these two work and stay out of it. Don't make the wonky finish. Let Dom build himself and prove himself in the ring.
I think maybe Finn gets involved afterwards.
How so?
I think I'm hoping it's time for him to turn.
Finn?
Yes.
Turn face or heel?
Dom.
Okay, so then he'd be the heel? This is where it gets weird.
I think Dom winning that belt, like the reactions he's getting now.
Face reaction, 100%.
He's getting face reactions. So I think if you turn Finn against Dom, you're going to have Dom jump to a huge baby face.
Aaron, you think this soon? I can't wait to talk to you about this tomorrow night. I'm not getting into this for too much, but it's too soon.
You got to give him a chance. He is so hot still.
Well, it's not only that. I think you're pulling the trigger with Penta too early, too.
Right.
You know, I mean, the case can be made, again, for both sides, but I just think it's too early ripping it off of Dom and putting it on Penta this early.
I think the Finn Dom angle for the belt makes that story. It has to have the belt. Finn's got to be jealous of him.
Yeah. Yeah, Steve, you're right. I am wishful thinking on this. I don't want the shenanigans. I'm so tired of outside interference. You know, way back in the day, outside interference was a thing, but not nearly as prevalent as it is now. Like when it happened then, it was like, oh my God, now you just expect it to happen certain times. So
I hope they let him. I think he can carry a match without interference now. I don't think he needs it.
I hope this might be the way they finally split this faction up too, is Dom's getting tired of Carlito, JD, and Finn coming out there. Although I do like my Carlito time. He's nostalgia to me, and I love watching him. That's not cool.
It is great.
So, Finn, JD. JD. Is there
just Finn?
You don't think JD has any? I think JD's on Dom's side.
I think JD's on Dom's side, and I think Finn knows it because you've seen Finn shoot dirty looks at JD since he came back.
Yeah.
Finn is the outsider in this.
Unless JD turns around to be the guy that's like, oh, he wants to be in the corner of the champ too. Oh, absolutely, Steve. The Finn Dom feud is going to be amazing. Which reminds me, did you order your Penta mask for next week? This guy? Oh my God. He put in our group chat that he was going to buy this mask. They're selling them on WWE shop right now.
Dude, I might have to buy an El Grande Americano mask and just wear it to Fan Fest all day one day.
I'm telling you, you should dress up as Paul Heyman.
I'm not shaving my fucking face.
What if we just dye your freaking facial hair a neutral color?
Not shaving my face. I would do it, but nope. This is staying.
Boys, so anybody that's watching this now or watching it later, we need some ideas for costumes for Fanatics Fest in New York City. The Ultimate Fan, there's a few of them that are chosen, but the person that does have the best costume wins tickets to the Super Bowl, the NBA Finals, the Stanley Cup Finals, the World Series, every major sporting events championship. Last year, we were fortunate enough to see the winner, and this is going to be just for Aaron Simmons to enjoy. It was a Buffalo Bills Mafia member who was dressed as a fan with going through a table and legit walked around the place all day standing through this table. It was
She was hard to walk around.
She sure was. You couldn't miss her. But kudos to her. She ended up winning this stuff. It was amazing to see. I mean, some of those people went all in with their costumes too.
Is the point of the story trying to make me feel like I have to shave my face to look like Paul Heyman?
Listen, I'm two things for you. Go as Heyman or you go as Bray Wyatt. I still think you could pull the Bray Wyatt thing off, and I wouldn't want to walk with you that day because everybody's going to want to take your picture with you. I would be like, enjoy. I'll see you at the Titantron, but I think you should do it because I think you could pull that off. If you did it one day, you'd be great.
I got to figure out which Bray Wyatt.
Oh, you got to have the fedora with the Hawaiian shirt, my guy.
I don't have the hair for it though. Like,
we'll get you a wig.
Long hair. Okay. I gotta find myself white pants. Great. That's a great idea for me.
I'll get you a mop, and we'll dye it brown. We'll let it stick out the back like some dreads. Steve, what? Your wife is not on board with the mask because you got to buy it, or she doesn't like it? Which one is it?
How much is it?
I think it's like $80. Because if it's the price, man, we'll raise the money. Aaron Simmons has agreed to donate the first $75, and I got the last $5, so we're good. Wait till I'm about to get yelled at. All right, so we'll get rid of this one. This is the last one, but I think this is going to be our popcorn match, to be quite honest with you. And I already told you why.
Aren't they billing that as the main event, though?
What's that?
Isn't that the main event? Isn't that the last one?
Yes, it is the main event.
So how's that a popcorn? Like, I know it's going to be the most boring match.
Because this is what's going to happen.
I know exactly what's going to happen.
Yep, we talked about this ad nauseum. I'm tipping my hand for what I'm going to tell these guys tomorrow night. Way back in the day, Randy Orton got himself disqualified for slapping the ref, and that's exactly what Cena's going to do tomorrow. He's going to continue to ruin wrestling.
You're going to have like a 10-minute match, and he's going to get into a position and just slap the ref.
Yep. Steve, it's not the price. She knows I'll never take it off. Steve, I want to see you drink a margarita through this mask. I will personally donate some of the money towards this so you can buy it. I know it's not about the money, but if it's a gift, you can't refuse it, my guy.
I told you what I think this could lead to. The most epic fucking thing ever.
What's that?
Bring back the finger poke of doom.
Yes. At the end of his run. Hogan and Nash. I mean,
Imagine that's how you turn Cody. Oh my God.
Everybody's saying Cody's going to be the one to take this off of him and get it back and save wrestling.
Put Cody Cena for Cena's last match. And you just have Cody walk up to Cena. Boom. Cena drops, gets pinned. Now you have heel Cody instantly. Need pictures of it.
Steve, I need your address, my guy. I need your address. Just send it to me. Send it to me private message.
Not responding, Aaron. Why not?
Because he doesn't want to buy into the Cody heel turn that he knows is going to happen eventually.
That's a perfect way to do it.
That would be an epic way to do it. So, I don't know. Well, again, I'm not overly excited about this PLE either. Again, they're back to too many of these things as they go.
I hate they're going to do that to Orton in St. Louis.
So, we all know it's going to happen, but is there the chance that they've at least discussed ripping this off of Cena already? Here's the thing.
And what's his angle the rest of the time? Because he's already started the countdown. This is how many more appearances I have.
Right.
And I don't have to wrestle in all of them.
Here's the only thing I'm going to go with on this. Orton is not getting any younger. And if Orton is going to be... Orton's the only next logical choice to break 18. To get 18. He's at 14. I don't want to see these guys toss this belt back and forth. But if you want to get Randy to break that record... You got to get him another run here before long. So,
right.
You know, I don't know. Does he win it? Someone cashes in on him. Maybe Cena wins Money in the Bank. I don't know. Long term,
why would you keep putting Cena in title matches?
Right.
I know going to break it at 18.
Right. Listen, I know long term this is not anything's going to happen. Cena's going to carry till November, December, and he's going to drop it. I get that, but I just got to figure out. I don't know. I wanted to put it out there. It's a he who should not be named move to make Orton look like a fool in his hometown.
It's the Vince McMahon move.
Oh, okay. Got you.
I'll say it. I'm not afraid of Voldemort.
I was reading 2 comments at one time. I was reading Aaron's too. He's got to get one this year.
He does, but then if you take it off of Cena, what do you do with him?
Just let him ruin wrestling.
That's why I thought putting it on him at Mania was a terrible idea. It's too long of a run.
Maybe he comes down and just ruins every title match from here on out and gets the other person disqualified. Who knows? He does some real heel shit from here on out the rest of the way.
Mm-hmm. Which means Orton doesn't get a belt at all this year.
Well,
if Cena never drops it.
No. I'm saying if Orton wins the belt this Saturday, you can have Cena just come out and crash the party the rest of the time. Whoever's holding that belt.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Listen, I didn't want this either. I've told you that.
I know.
I did not want this either. I saw it coming a mile away, though. I don't agree with this at all. It's bad business. I mean, don't get me wrong. Cena is doing exactly what he said he's going to do, and he's really pissing a lot of people off, which is what you're supposed to do. I mean, when he said, I'm taking everything away, coming out with just a black background with white letters is John Cena. That's some symbolism right there. That's some shit. That's good.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he's getting the reaction he wants. And I know I'm probably like mark number 1, but I fucking hate it. I hated it before he did it. Like, I just don't like him.
Your personal vendetta with John Cena is carrying your hatred through this whole thing.
Like,
I get it.
It's all boring to me.
I'm with you. But you're still tuning in to watch to see what's going to happen. And that's the magic of this shit. Because we all know it's scripted, but we're so invested in it.
Like, I could care less Cena's heel. Rollins, I enjoy heel Rollins.
Mm-hmm. He's good. He's good. Seth is one of the best characters. He's such a great actor. He does his character so well. I loved him when he did the heist, when he stole the triple threat with Lesnar and Reigns at WrestleMania. Like, so I don't know. Here we go.
It is 100% boring.
If it's boring, you wouldn't watch it.
Why do you think I don't watch SmackDown?
It's the whole show as a whole. It's not just because of Cena.
I've always thought Cena was boring.
You're telling me that if they advertise Cena's last appearance and he's got the belt and he's going in and he's fighting against somebody, you're not going to watch it?
Not for that match.
Bullshit. You're going to want to be in there to see if he does what he says and takes that belt home, or if he drops it to somebody.
I wouldn't be invested in it because I'm just going to assume he's walking off with the belt.
You're so full of it, bro.
I would get into the match, though.
You smoke some of that good stuff before you got on here.
That's just because I'm invested in the match. Or not the match, the product.
Yeah. So.
Listen, Aaron, I stopped watching wrestling because of John Cena.
He has said that on multiple occasions.
2023. I can't do it. He's boring.
Cena's last appearance is in Dayton, Ohio. I'm waiting for this because I think there's an angle coming with Steve. If it's Dayton, Ohio, I think Steve's going to do a road trip. The hush fell over the crowd. We can still talk while we wait for Steve. You know that.
I know. I'm trying to figure out what means he's not boring. I stopped watching because of him. It was.
Steve, we're waiting with bated breath here. Let's see what you mean. That's what SmackDown is advertised. Okay.
Well, it's also Cena's last appearance everywhere he goes. They advertise every show as that. Cena's last appearance here. Cena's last appearance here. I thought his last appearance was at the Saturday Night Main Event.
Oh, it's this Friday. Okay, never mind. I thought this was like December.
Yeah, they're doing everyone like that.
I am going to try to get tickets to that show in Boston, though, in December. That Saturday Night Main Event. I think that's going to be his final.
Expensive.
Yeah, but I think that's going to be his final swan song. And I've seen him wrestle a couple times in person, so I'd like to be present for his last match. I'm going to try and do that if he's advertised. I mean, I can't see how it's not. It's at the TD Garden Center in Boston, so.
I mean, I'm down.
So.
You already know.
Where's the keys? I'm driving.
Road trip.
Yep, I'm with it. So. All right. What else you got tonight, bro? You got anything random you want to talk about on this stuff?
No, not really.
Okay.
I said last night I was watching YouTube the other day. They have Backlash matches on 24/7 right now, and I happened to flip on, and there was an old Dom match on. That kid's come a long way in 2 years. Such a long way.
He's really grown into his own. He's got a long way to go yet.
He's still young. He's going to be good.
How old is he?
27?
I'm looking right now. 28. Okay. But he could wrestle another 15 years.
Mm-hmm. I mean, look at his dad.
Oh, I'm over his dad.
His dad's what, 55?
I think it's like 85.
So, I mean, he's got a long time left.
Yeah.
He may end up being the best Mysterio.
Yeah.
Like he's claiming.
Oh, I'm gonna leave you with some randomness. So, we went to pick up Chris's girlfriend in New York City the other day. So we were walking through Times Square, coming back from the MLB store, and there's a big sign for swatches. The swatches, So I said to Chris, I said, "You know where those are made, right?" He goes, "Switzerland." I said, "Imagine if they're made in Croatia." Let me check my crotch.
You're a fucking tool.
We were all over the city, and I was just tired. And
oh my god!
Yeah, we sat on the nasty floor and been at Port Authority. I'm waiting for the bus line. It was it was a fun day though. We had a good time.
You sat on the floor?
Yeah, Chris sits down on the floor. Oh, dude, I gotta tell you this.
What the fuck? Like
that's why I said, "What are you doing sitting on the floor?"
Busting shit on that stuff.
You don't know what's going on in there. And then we go outside on the side of the building, and there's this guy standing there, homeless dude. I got 38 billion in the bank. I get $1 billion for each of you. I'm like, "Oh, for real?" Yeah. I'm like, okay. We walked away. I said to Chris, "Man, I just can't believe I just gave up a chance for $1 billion." So, dead center, 410. What am I missing? We must be watching the Yankee game. So,
let's start in an hour.
Who are they playing?
Arizona.
Oh, Zach Gallen's pitching tonight. You're gonna have a hard time. So
yeah, we'll see.
All right.
I can't wait till the Mets actually start hitting.
Yeah, you aren't kidding.
Gallen's 2-4 with like almost a 5 ERA.
Oh, the joke. Crotch. Let me check my crotch. All right. What else you got, my guy?
Nothing.
All right.
That's it.
All right. Well, folks, we appreciate you being with us. I know it was a late start, my fault. So we will see you Sunday for the variety show.
For the variety.
And Wednesday of next week for
the show.
The wrestling show. One more plug. Executive Zoo tomorrow night. I will be there 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Talking about Backlash again with those guys. Love them. They're a lot of fun. Stacy's the Queen will be in with us as well. Should be a good show. So don't forget to tune in. Facebook, YouTube. Justin, anything else before we get out of here?
No, sir. I'm exhausted.
All right. What you got to say?
Later.